Calling all councillors and mayors, we'd love you to give us your story in local government. What made you want to become an elected member? What drove you to the election? What have you seen as part of the local government environment as an elected member? And how would you recommend what you're doing to someone else in the future? We've got 115 years of really great rich history in local government here in Queensland. But what we need to do is to continue to share the story to those who eventually will become newly elected members after the next election, and really need to know from the history and experience of the past about what is so good about being a part of this elected member environment. So what we're doing over the next couple of days, your chance to sit down in front of a video, hone up your video skills, and to tell us your story, just nice and short. And just to start off, I suppose, what we're sort of thinking about, let me ask some of my colleagues in local government one little simple question and see what their answer is. This is the style we're looking for. So my question: what advice would you give to a councillor who was unsuccessful, or somebody who's retiring at the next election?
Well folks, there is life after local government. I know some of you will be retiring come the 31st of March next year, and others of you might not be as lucky as you'd like to be with the voters. But all my good friends who've been through the mill tell me in some ways it's a sense of relief, you no longer public property, maybe some frustrations that you had some unfinished business, but the skills you learn are incredibly valuable. Your ability to understand the community, to know how the government works, to be able to network with so many people across a broad range, broad sector of society, they're extraordinary skills. And whether you use them in the public sector in another fashion, or you use them in the private sector, or you just work with some community groups, you've got a fantastic background and training. So congratulations on all your achievements to date, and I'm sure that you'll make an ongoing contribution to your communities in whatever capacity you take up after the next election.
One of the things that former mayors and councillors can get involved with after their public role as elected officials is to become a lobbyist, representing clients and attempting to promote their clients' activities with governments, including local governments. The thing that they have to be careful about as a registered lobbyist under the Integrity Act is that they can't go back to their former local government area, particularly in their area of former expertise or influence, for a period of 2 years after they finish up as a councillor or as an elected official.
Councillors are not employees of the local government. They still need to get information on their remuneration and superannuation contributions from the council to finalise all their tax returns and other arrangements. You will find some of this information in the handbook that was given to you post the last election. The other thing that you actually need to be aware of is any change of salary status if you become a salaried employee may have an impact on your superannuation status. So just use that information from the handbook to check.
Now that you have more time on your hands, might be the ideal starting point to take advantage of some of the opportunities that you've helped to create in council. In particular, those that help you to relax, be more physically active, eat well, or participate in a different way. These might include things like exploring the local pathways, parks or swimming pools, participating in community events or becoming part of a community garden, reconnecting with or re-engaging with the local environment, the trails or the local foreshore, or even supporting some of the local community organisations either as an individual, a committee member or as a local champion, and giving them the benefit of your experience, skills and knowledge that you've gained in your time as a councillor.
Now that your time as a councillor has come to an end, you have the opportunity to re-explore the community through a new set of eyes. Participating in arts and cultural activities in your local area, or you could also use the networks and contacts you made as a councillor to be a leader within your local community by joining the board of a local gallery or even a community festival. Creative pursuits could assist you in re-engaging with your community and providing leadership to an area of significant community benefit.
Look, no matter what happens in March, whether it's expected or unexpected, life still goes on. I think, from my perspective, one of the things you should be doing is looking at what's next. Is travel, getting more involved with community groups, having a break, relaxing, spending more time with family and friends. Look, all that stuff's important. Don't lose sight on the bigger things. There is life after local government, and certainly encouraging you to take the most of what's there.